AMC stock has some fascinating piece of news that I want to talk to you guys about today, and I think this stock could do very well in the coming future. Make sure to watch the very end of this video so you don't miss any of my AMC analysis. Make sure to like the video and subscribe so you don't miss any of our new videos just like this. But other than that, guys, let's get right into this video. Alrighty guys, here we are with AMC Entertainment sitting at now about $44.02 a share. As you can see here, the last intraday trading session, which of course was yesterday, Friday, I believe that was, September 3rd. We've been kind of all over the place here with AMC. We had a nice run up to the $48, $49, $47 here. It shows on public, it's different depending on which charting platform you're using, but overall we had a nice run up here August 31st to September 1st, and unfortunately since then we have pulled back a little bit here into these lower 40s, kind of high 40 range, but again it's holding very strong at these levels, and that's something I really want to highlight here, because a lot of people said, oh, this is not sustainable, AMC is going to run up again to the $40 or $50 range and then it's going to pull back and then that'll be it, right? Not necessarily. AMC has been holding at these levels very stably, and as you can see here, the overall uptrend is still very much intact. We've had a little bit of a few bumps and just different things going on there, and we'll look deeper into that actually here at the later part of the video in Trading View. But overall, AMC has still been holding very well over this past month. Now, the piece of news that I want to talk about today, first of all, yes, I know it's the Motley Fool, and yes, I know they have bias. I have to say this every video because otherwise I get comments and people saying, you use the Motley Fool for information. No, I don't use the information. I like to use them to highlight different opinions going on in the market right now, as well as just get some information that might be biased. Granted, might be biased, but I'm going to, of course, give my own opinions on it and say whether or not I think that they are right, whether or not I think that they're being biased, and whether or not I think that this information is accurate in what they're saying. So keep that in mind, guys. I'm not trying to mislead anybody. We cover all kinds of different investing news platforms too. Motley Fool is just one of them, just so you guys have that in mind. But let's read this article here. AMC and GameStop may soon feature in a meme stock ETF. Very interesting point. Even as meme stocks, GameStop and AMC Entertainment trade near 1-month highs, they may soon be included in a new meme stock exchange traded fund ETF. The Roundhill Meme ETF is the fund worth considering. Let's take a closer look. ETFs let individuals invest in a bundle of stocks. We all know how ETFs work. I'm not going to read that part. This is the latest of Roundhill's targeted ETFs. Roundhill Investments, the firm filing with the US Securities and Exchange Commission to launch the ETF, already operates 6 others. The company says its ETFs provide targeted pure play exposure to the investment themes of the future. Some examples include the Roundhill Britcraft Esports and Digital Entertainment ETF, which focuses on video gaming, esports, and the team playing them. The Roundhill Sports Betting and iGaming ETF, which includes companies that provide physical and online betting services. And the Roundhill Streaming Service and Technology ETF, which of course focuses on, obviously, streaming services. Let's read a little bit more. Several of Roundhill's ETFs have seen notable gains, such as Roundhill's Acquires Deep Value ETF. Up more than 53% in the past year. Another winner is BETZ, which tapped into the sports betting boom, and has risen nearly 60% during the first 12 months. So this is just kind of a background of what kind of ETFs they already have outstanding as far as what's currently listed, and it's also talking a little bit about the success that some of these ETFs have had. It's clearly it's there. The success is definitely there. Let's keep reading a little bit here though, and how kind of GameStop and AMC plays into all this with this last paragraph here. The index will choose stocks from social media. Meme stocks like AMC Entertainment will find their way into the speculative Roundhill Meme Stock Index and thus into the ETF through a series of selection processes as follows. A stock will first need to meet certain daily trading volume and market capitalization benchmarks. Then a tracker will scan a set of social media sites for the number of mentions each company has had over the prior 2 weeks, thereby generating a social media activity score. The top 50 social media scores will then be sorted according to short interest as a percentage of float, with the top 25 by short interest in becoming the meme index. Sorry, I'm screwing up today, guys, reading this, my bad. The index will be updated every 2 weeks, rebalancing to replace any stocks which drop below the necessary popularity thresholds, with new stocks meeting its qualifications. So that's kind of the outline of what Roundhill is going to be looking at as far as what they're going to add into this index. I have more than a great feeling about the fact that GameStop, AMC, BlackBerry more than likely. There's going to be a lot of other newcomers into this space too that are going to have high short interest that are heavily mentioned on social media that are going to be a part of this. But the only thing that I worry though is that this, ETFs are typically rebalanced, it depends really, but ETFs are typically rebalanced every year or so, every month or so. It depends on what kind of ETF you're looking at. But the rebalancing stuff, they're going to have to be doing a lot of rebalancing with these meme stocks, because even if a stock is highly talked about, and as far as trading volume goes, that's a whole different story, but highly talked about on social media, and then the next day, all of a sudden it isn't anymore, that's obviously going to be a kind of a red flag, because all of a sudden now they're going to have a stock in this fund that is going to be an underperformer and is likely going to tank, and because the volume dies down and the overall active talking volume about it is going down on social media, and that might be a bit of an issue. So I do see a bit of an issue there. However, I do think that this will be a great piece of news that I think will push meme stocks up in the short term. AMC, GameStop, whatever it might be, might get pushed up because of this, and I think overall that is a good piece of news. Now, overall, I think the Motley Fool did a good job reporting this. There's not really too much bias here. It's just kind of a very informational, kind of straight to the point type of thing. And overall, I think this is good news for the meme stock community, or well, just overall for the general people who want to hold AMC and GameStop. I think this isn't really a bad piece of news at all. I think that if anything, this pushes the stock further into the public eye and into the spotlight. And again, just gives it more reason for people to put money into it. And even if they want to get exposed to all of these stocks with relatively limited downside, because of course an ETF is rebalanced and it's relatively a safer investment, even though it still is plenty of risk, obviously, especially with this kind of stuff. It's something that people can put their money in and be there for the experience, I guess. It's something that, I don't know, this is a very interesting thing. I've never really seen something like this before, and I'm really looking forward to when this ETF hopefully gets approved and eventually launched. Let's read into a little bit of technical analysis here just to close the day off. Here we are with TradingView. This is the 1 day, 1 minute chart. This is what we saw just yesterday rather, what AMC did. We kind of started the day off strong and then unfortunately pulled back for the rest of the day down to about $42 to $43 per share, and then finished strong into the after hours going to about $44 a share. Now overall, AMC, like I've talked about before, was on that nasty uptrend. As you can see here, it was killing it doing the past couple of days. We'll even pull out here into the 1 month. This is what AMC's been doing over the last pretty much month. And just now we're starting to stabilize and kind of balance out at these higher price levels. And I'm personally thinking that if these price levels can hold, if this can continue and we see this overall trend continue into the future, I think AMC can not only support at these levels from the $40 to $45 range, it can go even higher, right? And it could go to the 50s and even 60s. But again, that might be a couple months out. I think right now we're in for a little bit of a consolidation period. We've had a lot of run up here over the last couple of months. And even if it dips down more, I have no doubt that a lot of the retail traders are likely going to buy up those shares at the discounted prices. And then it will likely push back up because of all of that buying volume, guys. But guys, we always cover stocks like this every single day, AMC, GameStop, and new ones too that are coming into the market on StockTwits and a variety of other platforms. So make sure you subscribe, guys. But other than that, guys, that's pretty much it today for AMC. Make sure to like the video, subscribe if you're new, hit the notification bell so you never miss a new video like this. If you guys want to pick up a free stock with Public, check out our link down in the description below. When you guys sign up for Public, not only do you get to be a part of a great social investing network, but you also get to follow investors just like us and keep up to date with what we're buying, what we're selling, and of course, all of our thoughts on the current market. But other than that, guys, that is all I have for you guys today. I'm Kyle with Finance Bro. Take it easy.